Now at 6, the Carthage Maple Leaf Festival is in full swing, and KOAM's Mitch Adams catches up with festival goers to see what it is about this festival that keeps them coming back. Plus, it's Pitt State's homecoming, and we have all the fun leading up to Pitt State's battle with Fort Hays. And we've got a public safety fair in Parsons. Meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney even attended it.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Anthony Saviello. It was an interesting day today as a person in Pittsburgh pulled off the road and hit a ballot box. The crash happened at around 5:50 this afternoon. Pittsburgh police officers passing by pulled in and initiated an accident report. Officers also secured the ballots that were in the drop box. Crawford County Clerk Lisa Lusker responded to the accident scene and took possession of the sealed ballots. The ballots were transported directly to the Crawford County Courthouse by election officials. The accident is still under investigation. You can find alternate places to drop off your ballot on our website. That's KOAMnewsnow.com. Well, we'll go straight to meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney for a first look at weather.
Well, temperatures right now in the mid-70s, so about 75 degrees, not so bad. It's been very sunny outside, and if you were outside like I was today on the Parsons Safety Fair, it was pretty warm. We had a light breeze in the morning, but overall, we've got this southerly breeze, about 5-10 miles per hour, so pretty warm, and we're just going to continue to creep up heat in the next couple of days. We do have the chance for a couple of rain showers on Monday, but for right now, mostly clear skies, a couple of clouds, kind of intermittent throughout our 4 states area, but overall it's going to be a great night tonight. Temperatures are going to continue to drop down through the 60s and into the mid-50s by midnight, dropping down to mid to lower 40s for our overnight lows. Now this is going to be one of the last nights we see temperatures in the mid to lower 40s as we're going to continue to warm up through the week, but I'll have those details coming up.
All right, Lindsay, thanks. A long-standing tradition in Carthage continues for another successful year. KOAM's Mitch Adams has more.
A historical aspect of it is really important to me.
The 58th Annual Maple Leaf Festival is in full swing in Carthage, Missouri. The festival, held in the city square, brings in tens of thousands of attendees annually. One of the largest draws is the parade, which had over 180 entries this year.
We are having our annual parade for Maple Leaf Festival. It's been in existence since 1967. It's the largest parade in the area, 4 states area.
The Carthage Chamber of Commerce has seen large growth in the festival over the years, which has complemented the city's economy.
It works great for the community. It brings a ton of new people from outside the area in to build up our small businesses. We are 100% behind our small businesses.
Desra Short has attended the festival many times over the last several years and explained why the festival, and especially the extravagant parade, benefit the community.
I think as it draws people from far away, from like not just around the area, but people know about it from like states over, like past, beyond the 4 states.
As the week-long fall celebration comes to a close, community members reunite with their hometown, and people old and new ring in autumn in a richly historic town. Reporting in Carthage, Mitch Adams, KOAM News.
If you weren't able to attend today's festivities, the Maple Leaf Festival is scheduled to wrap up tomorrow after a hymnal recital and some lunch. Well, it's homecoming week in Pittsburgh, and it's all been leading up to this day. Pitt State kicked today's homecoming off as usual with the homecoming parade. The parade route tracking straight through the middle of downtown Pittsburgh. Pitt State fans lining the streets and rooting on the Gorillas as they got ready to play Fort Hays State.
I think it's just a really good opportunity to show the community what we do, but also just to be a part of everything that's going on. I think honestly, the PSU Homecoming Parade is one of the biggest community events that Pittsburgh has sometimes, and I think it's just really good for the girls to get out into the community, but also to get the chance to dance and for the community to see what we do.
Well, John Dales will have highlights from Pitt State's battle against Fort Hays later on in our newscast. Directly following the Pitt State Parade was the homecoming Gorilla Fest. The Gorilla Fest took place just east of Carney Smith Stadium in Gorilla Village. The entertainment kept all those in attendance amped up before the big game. Coming up, it's a college game day, and John Dales is bringing us all the college football highlights. But first, a new way to detect gunshots in real time. A system to detect and identify gunshots in real time is being tested in Springfield. Chris Bryan explains how the police department hopes this will cut down on gun violence.
Deshaun and Delilah Hempstead have seen firsthand what gun violence can do.
I mean, there's been a lot of shootings and a lot of violence or gun violence. I lost my brother to gun violence, so it's hard.
They like the idea of a pilot program by the Springfield Police Department to detect gunshots.
I mean, they have to do something also to keep the crime rate down. It's been rising. Gun violence, it's been going up.
Springfield Police have installed 56 devices that use audio detection sensors that are designed to detect and identify the sound of gunfire in real time, which should allow officers to respond more quickly.
What it does is the sensors detect the gunshot, they kind of triangulate where the gunshot came from.
The devices have been installed in a zone identified as an area with reports of gunshots.
Well, there's a gun violence problem throughout the United States. In Springfield too, we have too many people out here shooting, firing off weapons needlessly at night at each other for no reason, and we want that number to go down.
According to data from Springfield Police, the department received 338 shots fired calls in 2020, 295 in 2021, 356 in 2022, and 317 in 2023.
So this is us, the police department and the city, looking at technology to see, is this going to help us fight this in the future? Will it bring it down?
Right now, the city is testing the system at no cost to see if it works for 90 days in a 1 square mile of the city. If the testing is effective, then the department will have to decide if they want to ask city council for funding to keep the program.
$30,000 is a lot of money for that. We'll evaluate it. The chief of police, the majors, myself, the captains, and throughout the department will evaluate this to see, is it worth what we're getting.
The department says it could be a valuable tool in the department's long-term strategy to reduce crimes where guns are involved.
It gives us that location and that possible gunshot, within 60 seconds, and that's what Flock said. It's giving us that information within 60 seconds is where it's happening. So it's going to increase our response time.
For the Hempsteads,
you shouldn't feel no type of way about it if you ain't got nothing. Hey.
Everybody go in public every day being recorded.
They think if this system was around, things might have been different for their brother.
Yeah, for sure.
It definitely will have.
The Parsons Police Department held a public safety fair today. The event was family friendly and open to the public for free. At the fair, attendees got the chance to witness a canine demonstration, view emergency vehicles, and get free child safety seat inspections by certified technicians. Our very own KOAM meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney was also in attendance today to talk about weather safety. Well, a little later, a penguin at the Kansas City Zoo gets a little bit of fashion to his wardrobe.
And we are warming up, plus a few rain chances in the forecast. We'll talk about that coming up. It was a really great day outside. Temperatures getting up to the upper 70s, clear skies, a little bit breezy this morning, which was nice because we warmed up, so a little breeze was nice. Now taking a look outside, not really any clouds out there. Now we might see a couple more popping up, but really we're going to stay mostly sunny all through the rest of the weekend. Temperature trend has been on the up and up. So yesterday we got up to about 76 degrees. We dropped down only to the upper 40s, about 48 degrees is at our lowest. And then today we got up to about 78, 79, even in some areas about 80 degrees. So we were definitely much warmer today than we have been for the last couple of days. Now, overnight lows dropping down again to the mid to upper 40s and then even low 50s in some areas. Tomorrow, about 80 degrees out in Joplin, Miami 81, Oswego 79. So we're still kind of on that border of upper 70s, low 80s. We've got that southerly breeze. Now, if we move on to Monday, winds pick up. You can see the winds moving a little bit stronger. Temperatures warming up as well. 82 degrees in Joplin, 80 in Nevada. Only a couple areas that are still in the upper 70s. Stockton 79, Cassville, Bella Vista 79 degrees. Now, Take a look just outside of Wichita. You can see that temperature line right there, and we do have some showers moving in. This is going to be Monday afternoon. So first, some clouds start to push in. This is about noon to 1 p.m. mostly again in our northwestern counties, Yates Center, Fort Scott, even just on the border of Parsons. Now, rain showers are just outside of Wichita at this point. This is about 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Temperatures are pretty warm. They're getting up to the upper 70s, low 80s. Now, that line of showers and maybe an isolated thunderstorm or two is going to be pushing in after about 6 p.m. So moving just through Wichita by 5 and then moving into our area, though it falls apart. So we're really only seeing isolated showers at this point moving into Parsons. This will be about 8 p.m. Parsons heading into the Fort Scott area, just into the Pittsburgh-Girard area as well in the next hour or so. So it's going to be mostly a late afternoon, early evening time was the window we're going to see these showers pushing in. And then really, again, mostly just isolated. We might have another random thunderstorm that pushes in late Monday night around midnight into the far northern counties, but really not going to get a ton of accumulation. Only about 1/10 of an inch in the far western counties where all of the rain is heavier before it moves in and falls apart. But we do have those PM showers. Now it's bringing warmer temperatures and warmer air, more moist air Tuesday and Wednesday. Temperatures warming up to the mid 80s. And then we do have a wind shift line Wednesday night, so temperatures drop again down to lower to mid 70s Thursday, Friday before warming right back up this weekend.
I think a lot of people are going to be really happy if that rain actually comes through and gives us a.
It won't. I mean, less than 1/10 of an inch in the heaviest places. So the rest of us will get like a sprinkle, and this is going to be late. But it's good. I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
It's true. Nice little rain.
We're holding on to every slight chance of rain that we can get.
Perfect. Collect it all as much as we can. Thanks,
Save it
Lindsay.
for a rainy day.
Thanks. Still ahead, it's homecoming for Pittsburgh State football at Kearney Smith Stadium. John Dales has highlights from the Gorillas' battle with Fort Hays State and more up next in sports.
This afternoon, we've got beautiful football weather in the 4 states and get treated to one of the best games of the season over in the jungle. Let's take you there for Pittsburgh State and Fort Hays State. It's homecoming at Kearney Smith Stadium. The 7th-ranked Gorillas host 5-2 Fort Hays State. Pitt State makes some uncharacteristic mistakes early. First drive of the game down near the goal line, Luke Nigaman keeps it up the middle. We've seen this work so many times this year, but the ball pops free. That's a fumble, and it's recovered by Hayes. A little bit later, we're still scoreless. 4th and 10. Pittsburgh State fakes a field goal, and Gentry Cole is tackled well short of the line to gain. That's a turnover on downs. The Tigers then on offense, and Shane Watts takes this handoff. He makes a man miss, and he's gone for a 54-yard house call. Hayes leads 7-0. Third quarter now, 7-6. Gorillas down near the goal line in their first drive of the second half. Chad Dodson tries to connect with his tight end Mario Kirby, but it's tipped and picked off by Kobe Rome. Another PSU red zone turnover. Hayes on its next drive, facing a 4th and 10, and Caleb Heavner fires to Jaden Horace, who makes a couple of Gorillas miss, and he takes it in for a 34-yard touchdown. Tigers up 14-6. Gorillas next drive, 4th and 1, gotta have it. Back to Nigaman. He gets the first down and more. The former Girard Trojan scores his 4th touchdown of the year. 2-point tries no good, so now it's 14-12. Fourth quarter, Hayes tacks on 3 more with a 29-yard field goal. That makes it 17-12. Less than 3 minutes to play now. Hayes with the ball. Couple of first downs could win him the game, and on 3rd and 10, Heavner's pass is tipped by Malik Berry and picked off by Jordan Rogers. Just a minute left to play now. Pitt State on offense. 3rd down and goal, needing a touchdown from the 5-yard line. Chad Dodson fires to Jack Roberts. He hangs on and makes the catch. Gorillas lead for the first time today. Pitt State comes from behind to win it. Final score 18-17.
They just kept fighting. Just so proud of them, and man, it couldn't have happened to a better kid there at the end. Malik Berry making that play and batting that ball up in the air. And J-Rod's right there, Johnny on the spot, and snags it. So I mean, just so happy for Malik and just all the hard work he's put in, you know, in his few years here. Captain, just so excited for that kid that he made that play for us.
Missouri Southern football on the road this afternoon at Washburn. Lions still in search of their first conference win. Opening drive of the contest, Washburn marches right down the field. Keller Hurla dumps this off to Trey Richardson. He sprints into the end zone untouched. Washburn up 7-0. Another slow start for the Lions out of the gate. We go to the first drive for Missouri Southern. Luke Sampson completes this pass to Aiden Robinson-Wayne, but the ball comes loose. Washburn recovers the fumble. They take over, and the Ichabods take full advantage of the short field. Fullback Lucas Oyker gets the handoff. He powers into the end zone. Washburn up 14-0. They'd lead 21-0 later in the first. Missouri Southern trying to get points on the board. Luke Sampson can't find a receiver here. He decides to take it in himself, and he does. Scores a touchdown to make it 21-7. They trail 28-7 at halftime. We go ahead to the first drive of the second half. Lions come out of the locker room, they get the ball. Southern on the move. Sampson fires a perfect pass to Jace Wilhite for the touchdown. They cut the lead in half. Now it's 28-14, but the Washburn offense just doesn't slow down. Sam Van Dyne tosses this pass to Maurice Sullivan. He muscles his way into the end zone. Washburn controls this one the rest of the way. Ichabods take down Missouri Southern 42-21.
They kicked our butts, man. They got after us. I thought they were the more physical team. I thought they were the faster team to start. I mean, you could tell they had a script and a plan that they wanted to stick to in terms of running the quarterback and getting Six the ball. There's no secret. We're in a little bit of a rut. We're in a dark place, and we got to battle our way out of it.
Afternoon for the Sooners. They fall to South Carolina 35-9 in Norman. Meanwhile, 19th ranked Mizzou trailed Auburn 17-3 in the third quarter. Tiger quarterback Brady Cook comes back from an injury. He leads 2 fourth quarter touchdown drives, and they get a 21-17 win. In local college volleyball, Missouri Southern drops its second match in a row. Lions get swept by Emporia State. Then, in Missouri high school softball, district semifinals today over at Cassville. Wildcats beat Holden 2-0. Top-seeded Nevada takes care of Seneca 5-4. They'll see each other in the district title game on Monday evening. Back to Pittsburg State football. Like I said, probably the game of the year. They come back and they win it in the final minute.
That is a heck of a win and very impressive by the Pittsburgh defense, and then the offense closing it out there.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks, John. We'll be right back. A Penguin gets himself some new clothes. Chandler Watkins has more.
Bridget, she is a 37-year-old Gentoo. She is one of 3 of 37 that we have, so they're amongst the oldest in the country.
To put that into perspective, in the wild, penguins typically have a life expectancy of 15 years. Because of her age, Bridget began having spinal issues, which prevented her from preening her feathers to keep her warm and waterproof. So zookeepers designed Bridget a custom wetsuit, a first for this zoo. While it may take a second to put it on,
Bridget, she's a spicy old lady.
Whitney Gesloas, a senior care specialist at the zoo, says it's really helping.
She moves around really well. You can see she's able to move her wings up and down. She swims in it. She just got out. She'll walk and play in the snow in it. So she's able to be very mobile in it.
The zoo posted several photos of Bridget in her wetsuit, enjoying the snow and life with all the other penguins at the zoo.
And all these penguins are very special to all of us. So we do our very best for each individual case.
Been a little bit warm day today.
Unfortunately, I was enjoying the cooler temperatures, but we do warm up. Now we do have some rain showers Monday afternoon starting at about 6 p.m. Not a lot of accumulation, but that'll be nice to get a little rain.
And final score snow.
Next up for Pitt State football, they play undefeated Central Oklahoma next week. That's going to be a big one.
Absolutely. That's our time for tonight. Be sure to join us back here tonight at 10. From all of us here at KOAM, have a great night.